In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Good morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. This is your girl, the best that ever did it, aka REESE, aka Althea McFarlane, aka author of this wonderful great book here, Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. That is I. I am her and she is me. All righty. I am talking about my book today. It's Wellness Wednesday, but we're going to talk about it because this is 1 year to the date that it came out, March the 1st. It's my 1 year book anniversary, and it's also the first day of National Women's Month. Women. And it's Wellness Wednesday, and I'm here joined by two beautiful women in the industry. Okay, first up is my girl. I call her my mentalist. Konnichiwa, Blue Phoenix.
Konnichiwa.
And we're not here alone.
That means hello in Japanese.
Yes. And we're not alone today. We also got my girl in today. She my ride or die. She my banging and slinging sister. We at the hip. See, when we get together in comedy, we do our chocolate and vanilla swirl. Michelle Pucciarelli in the house.
Should I say buongiorno? Is that good morning in Italian, I think?
Buongiorno.
Yeah. See, my parents were nice enough not to learn the language because my grandparents didn't want to teach them. But hey, good morning. It's
That's because they wanted to make them be more American.
Yeah, ain't that some shit?
Hey, ain't it though? Ain't it? Man, we got a good show for you guys today, talking about Wellness Wednesday. And let me get into a little bit of news. You know, an article that I seen us talking about Wellness Wednesday. Look, people, we still got to be careful because I don't know if you guys know, but this is not new. It's just an old virus that has become resistant to the antibiotics, meaning it's you getting the same type of terrible sickness, but this time they don't have nothing to treat you with because it become resistant to the antibiotic. And that's that stomach virus that going around. It's norovirus. You get your vomiting, diarrhea, and excruciating pain, and you gotta let it work through its system. Well, you know, unfortunately, the antibiotics that they used to give you for it is not good anymore. It's not working. You know, bacteria been around.
Yeah, But you know, one thing about that. They're not supposed to give you antibiotics for viral infections.
I was just gonna say that.
You're not supposed to do that.
Wait a minute. This is not a viral infection. It's a bacterial infection. See,
you said a virus.
No, I said it's a new stuff. What they call it, a stomach virus, but it's caused from the bacteria
in your
stomach. It mimics the norovirus. And what it is, so they're on the news, they're saying that it comes from feces, okay? It comes from your excrement. And they're telling people that a lot of quote unquote gay men that practice, people that practice anal sex, is getting the virus and it's getting sick and it's flooding the ERs. Now, this is the aha, I got you.
Good Lord.
Because they're saying it starts in the gut and it come out the butt. That if you do the kind of things, you're gonna get sick. So no licking in the butt, no sticking in the butt, no playing in the poop chute, because that poop is carrying bacteria. That
First and foremost, that has always been the case. But the thing is, you just have to be cautious. You need to wash your hands. You need to wash things. You need to, just cleanse yourself properly. There are ways to do it. They're prepped. You can't, they tell, what pisses me off.
But good and damn ain't nobody prepping their ass. Ain't nobody.
Well, either way, wash your damn hands. Wash your mouth out. Brush your teeth. Do something.
Exactly. Did you know that you could spread? I don't know if the women and everything. And I'm sorry, I'm about to get really graphic. You're not women. You are not supposed to go from back to front. Only from front to back. Sexually.
And if you're going to do that, you better wash it.
Exactly. If a man and you are starting, and then y'all end up anal, and then he's stick it back into the JJ. No. Nope. That's another way you could get tricked.
Get all types of all types of UTIs and yeast and everything else.
All type of the nasties, all that bacteria, and you can even get chlamydia that way. So
people are not just freaky; they nasty. They nasty.
You got to be careful, young people out there. If you want to participate and do certain things and participate of the devil's nectar, there's rules to this game. There's always been rules to this game. And an ounce of caution is worth a pound of cure. In other words, it's worth a pound of penicillin in your ass, because that's what you're going to get. You get one of them nasty bacterial infections. And I'm just sharing National Women's Day. You'd be surprised how many people don't know.
Yeah. It still amazes me. Just because I think people just aren't really comfortable still talking about sex and all that comes along with it. I mean, it's a fact of life. How do you think these children keep getting here? Because we're not having sex?
Well, we're not talking about the regular sex, Michelle. We're talking about anal. And you don't make no babies in the butt, baby.
Sex. No, regular sex. What's all the practice leading up to regular sex when the doors
are closed? What's regular sex?
I mean, vagina sex, vaginal sex. You even got to be careful with the oral, because your mouth is nasty too. And women, you got to be careful when you let a man go down there and his mouth is dirty. He can get your Mizawagi infected as well too.
That's true.
You got to
vice versa, because women can give infections to men from the mouth,
and the men don't even know it. A woman give infection to a man because his urethra is longer. He can piss it out. Our urethra is so short. That's how we know,
because you can carry infections in your throat and you don't even know you have it.
But when you give it to that man, he gonna not only he gonna get it, and if he screw you, you gonna get it down there, and whoever else you screw, because he got it in the pipe. You passing it to the mouth, to the penis, to the booty, to the coochie, whatever. It's just a vicious cycle. I'm telling all my people, play cautiously, play responsibly, just like you drink responsibly. Play responsibly.
Yes, play to win, not the end.
Yes.
Thank you.
And if we're not learning anything about people and the things that we give on one another, I mean, we're carriers of things too. Cold, viruses, whatever. I mean, we're not perfect, but it's common sense. It comes down to common sense, which I feel is going down the tubes.
Alan is cracking me up in these comments.
I see what Alan's saying. But Alan, it's hump day.
Exactly.
The devil's hallway.
Alan's a mess. I love my cousin. I love it. I love the love that we get. Hey, so by it being 1 year anniversary, Molly, I got a clip that I want Molly to play. This is our first clip, ladies. Tell me if y'all recognize anybody in the clip.
Let's see. Let's do it.
All look. Okay, we're gonna do this thing, man.
Yeah.
You on our way, REESE.
Ooh.
My man, Boney Ronnie here with
Yeah, this is what we're gonna do, man. We're going out supporting REESE Cup meeting, you know what I mean? Got a book there, man. She got her own book, man. I'm proud of her. Proud of the sister, man. I'm proud of everybody that do positive things for people in the community, man. Y'all patronize that woman and buy that book, man, because that's a good book. You know what I mean? I ain't read it, but I know it's a good book because she wrote it. She told her story, and I knew she got a story because I heard a story once before. So I want to tell everybody good morning. Thanks to God for waking us out the bed each and every morning. And I'm with my man, Marty.
REESE Cup. We here. Like you got us out here in the woods somewhere, me and my man, Boney Ronnie. Out here to support you, man.
This is me. This is Boney Ronnie, that dancing referee. I'm with my brother, Marty Ma. We out here in Waldo, Maryland, y'all. I want y'all to know that this is a good day.
Right here. I'm about to be in here in a second. Dane, where you at, Dane?
There she is.
He out here. Boney Ronnie. We got Dame out here. Back up, Dame.
That's Paul in the back. And that's Mr. C right there. Where was Molly coming?
Molly coming.
You was behind me.
Yeah. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Oh, she already gone. I can get a cut while I'm here and everything.
Yeah, you can get a cut.
Who the best barber in here? Nah, be honest. Be on camera. Who the best barber?
They got 2 locticians. Kel's is loctician.
Okay.
Man, you just sort of.
But they doing celebrity hairstyles, man.
They do.
They do yours, man. Yeah.
You know, I gotta come support, man. Tom Mo show, man. Got to do the show out. When we say something, we mean it. That's all.
She ain't here.
Make sure you wear your mask. I'm sorry, my mask.
Oh, I got a mask.
You got mask?
Yeah.
I got an extra
don't-
mask. You want to use the mask? You got a mask, Tom? I got a
Yeah,
mask.
we got some. Oh, y'all sound dry. Y'all sound dry. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
Get Tony ass.
Holy shit.
You alright, Slick? We just need you for 1 second.
Come on with it.
Oh, Slicky came on now.
Oh, look at that.
See?
Wow, he can leave Baltimore.
Okay, we're gonna do this thing, man. In about 5 minutes.
You know, I was so happy to see you.
You thought I was coming.
I sure did. I didn't think y'all was. I was
coming.
You ain't believe it. We got it.
no, because you was still asleep. Because Uncle Paul was on the phone early this morning, and
You said I need another house.
yeah,
Yeah. I need another house.
Tom Show. He let you know. Welcome to the Tom Show. He's good to go. Welcome to the Tom Show. He let you know. Welcome to the Tom Show. He's good to go.
yes,
Right.
yes. And when I see that makes me cry because they came out. Molly surprised me. They showed up. Slicky surprised me, and that was the book signing. I love you, Slicky, and Tom. I love Tom. I love Fishbone. I love all of you guys, and I want to send a big special thanks out to Signature Cuts Barbershop in Waldorf, Maryland. That's my boys. I bang with them. Ted, Tanner, all of them. Cedric, Mr. C's. Oh,
No,
I
you
love
get
them
around.
all.
You get around, man. You get around.
I do. You know, I love people. I love my community,
Woo.
and I love what we do as Black folks. You know, because we're about that hustle. You
I've
know,
been having fun.
and I love the plug. You know, so it's just awesome to me. It makes I feel like I want to cry because I get emotional when I watch that. My little brother, little Molly Mall. I'm sorry I had you in the boonies, Maul. You know, I'm sorry. Maul didn't think. Maul thought I was setting them up.
Yeah.
My man
Walmart's not my favorite
Fishbone.
place to drive to.
So that definitely that's Wellness Wednesday, and that is some positive mental wellness for you right there. Because
Yeah,
I needed that day. You know, a lot of people don't know I panic, and my mental wasn't all together that day. Michelle see me panic. It's like,
what are you talking about?
that day, Molly had to calm me down. Really. Molly was like, sit here, Reese. Molly was sitting there showing me how to do this, work the thing on my phone. And he was talking to me. He was like, you all right? Calm down, all this. Because he knew that it's just humbleness. That's all. And I thank the people that surround me, and I love them so much. Molly, I love you.
Oh,
that's my little brother.
Yay.
Molly Robinson, you got anything to say about that clip, Molly?
I'm here. I've been here, y'all. I've been in the back cleaning up as well, you know, but I'm making sure I get the job done. No, that's one of my favorite clips. You know, we were surprising you that day, put the video clip together. You didn't even know I was going to put a video together, so it was all a surprise. We got to do this for my girl, REESE. And it's a memorable video forever. That video going to be on YouTube as long as they don't take it down, so. Man, that's something you can go back to. I ain't know it's been a year already, though. That's fast, man. Still around.
How quick it goes, man.
Hey, look, and Alice said great editing too. And DJ, look, everybody saw DJ Slicky Woo Boo move his feet. Y'all saw that? He was cutting up.
Slicky always trying to act like he can't do nothing. He's supposed to.
Slicky cutting up.
No, that's so Slicky can sneak up on you. You be think he be like, I ain't gonna hit you. As soon as he get close to you, he try to run after you and get you and hit you, but he ain't gonna hit me. That's Slicky. Okay. Let's talk about the wellness people. I just had to, play that. It's like I said, it's National Women's Month, and that's when the book, first came out, been published off and all that good stuff. Okay, now let's get into the wellness part. Michelle, Louisa, do y'all got anything, heard about anything in the news or wellness or any health tips that you want to say before I get into the next clip?
Nothing right now.
Y'all was like, Reese, what's the next clip? What do I got to show y'all, right?
We ready.
Okay, well, as soon as Molly say it's ready, he gonna bring it on in.
Of the U.S. farmland? Well, he's been getting busy again. Over the past few weeks, Gates has been quietly accumulating a massive $86 million position in a company called Ecolab, which he purchased through his LLC, Cascade Investments. This makes him one of the largest shareholders in the company. Now here's where it gets interesting. Ecolab specializes in water treatment using facilities and chemicals. And at the same time that Gates was building his position in the company, I discovered that a U.S. congressman named Alan Lowenthal also started buying shares in the company. So I did some digging on Alan Lowenthal, and wouldn't you know it, he conveniently sits on the Committee for Infrastructure, Water Resources, and the Environment. This is the exact same industry that Ecolab is in. As if that wasn't enough, the EPA just announced new chemical standards for water that will require major investments into water treatment facilities. So as of now, I'll definitely be keeping a close eye on this company.
So we're looking at a political maneuver to place vaccinations into the water system. We see that. I'm going to give everyone notice. The Lakota tribe have a purifying water process that can purify water, remove all diseases out. But they're trying to block them by saying because it can remove disease or bacteria that it needs to be registered by the FDA. Petition your people to allow the Lakota in the process of purity and water cleaning to be used in our water processes before Bill Gates is able to place vaccinations and other type of chemicals in there. You know, it's nanotechnology now. We're in danger.
y'all heard that, right?
Mm-mm.
And there was a couple of years ago, there was a thing on 60 Minutes about nanotechnology where they could give it to you in a vaccination shot, right? This the Department of Defense, the DOD, our government was working on that. And they saying that it was supposed to be the technology that can help heal a person's body. It's like the stuff that we see on TV, the stuff that we see in the comic books and all that stuff. It's really true. So Hollywood isn't making stuff up. Hollywood is getting the script from life.
Art
and
imitates
Hollywood
life.
will let you.
What does that say? Life imitates art imitates life. And again, listening to this, and again, watching what happened after the pandemic and everybody arguing over vaccines and who's going to get this one and who's not going to get this one again. But it's kind of crazy to think, are they like setting us up to vaccinate us whether or not we want it or not, regardless? They're just going to slip it into the water now?
Well, that's what
I wouldn't be surprised. You know, it's always a motive.
God, come on.
That's what they're saying. Well, they changing the food,
what
the
are these
GMOs, they're doing everything.
Are these nerds thinking we're too dumb to take care of ourselves? Is that what it is? These people with all this money that they're investing in all these things. I'm going to help the greater good. They don't know what's.
No, ain't nothing to do with the greater good. It has something to do with control.
It's the control and the overpopulated, or that's what they like you to think, that the world's overpopulated. But I still see a whole bunch of world left, you know, and they saying there was too many people here, but they study having babies. We all study having babies. What they're trying to do, trying to control who reproduce. They're trying to control who has the biggest population now. So not that we're overpopulated. It's like they're trying to control who's going to populate.
Yeah,
you know,
you're right.
Like with the hair care, it's something that a woman put on her head is messing up her female reproductive system.
Yeah,
that they was smart thinking. Something that because a lot of times back in the day, you weren't accepted to wear your braids. You wasn't accepted to wear the natural. When you got into the work field society, they like a certain look. So what did we do? We went out there and we got that look, right? Not knowing that it would cost us our feminine reproductive system. We can't reproduce with no ovaries and no uterus. And I am so passionate about that because I'm furious about it because I was forced to have a partial hysterectomy. I didn't want to do that. It was like, oh, you have this, you have that going on, you're going to bleed to death. The endometriosis, the lining of the uterus is growing outside and attaching itself to the organs. And I thought that I was like the only one that's going through this shit. It turn around, finds out half the black women in the world, anybody that used the
that's some form of fibrosis or something.
We were high with fibroids. Why is it black women got high? This black women got high that because they know, because it's putting it out there. They know what they're doing to certain demographics. We are test subjects, and they know this.
I
need to be part of that class lawsuit, you know. So I got to sign up.
You're not wrong though. I mean, when you were saying there was this thing that I saw, I think it was on Twitter or something. I think Dale Hughley posted it, where there's a book called The Birth Dearth. And basically it was written during the 80s and basically looking 20 years ahead of what the world was going to come to and what they were going to do to kind of help the white population procreate a little bit more because they knew their numbers were going to be going down. And again, it's a
due to birth control.
Life. But again, the crazy thing is, a couple of things they came up with was, one, they can pay women to have babies in this country, which again, you can't pay all women because I may not have a baby. Again, we're going to be paying all women. You can help people with immigration. But again, who wants to immigrate here? None of the Europeans anymore. None of the white people. So that's not going to work. Or you can go after the abortion. And again, it's given that it's women's, History Month. I kind of felt like women, in my mind, women have been the easy target just because we are the ones that, we do what we got to do. Life is hard. And I'm not saying anything to disrespect the men, but, after a while, I mean, the whole thing, sexual harassment pisses me off because women have a voice and we can use it. And sometimes we do feel like maybe for some women, they're in a place where I don't feel strong enough to use my voice. Well, you know what? God damn it. We've been taught that way. Not, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, ma'am. When we're not in that position of power, why do we have to cower? Why are my feelings less important than somebody who has more money than me? It's not. They're not. You know what I mean?
Well, the video clip that we just saw shows how the Lakota Indian tribe have been purifying water for generations and generations. Okay. So the people with money is like anything else. It's like with medicine, with healing. They don't want us to heal the proper way or get the stuff that we're naturally like proper way. They want us to go through them because they want to have the monopoly on it. It's about money. Oh, money, you can't purify water this way because you're going to infringe on me selling this water here. You can't teach people how to heal themselves and get better because you're going to infringe on the medicine that I'm going to shove down their throat. That I hope the Lakota tribe get a chance to teach us. Oh, it's an ancient way. They was doing this back in Egypt, how to purify water for drinking. Several ways, on rocks, charcoal, the distillery, boiling the water and then letting it go through the copper pipe. The distilled water, could be good for you. And they're telling us this, that we need to purify because they are contaminating the soil. They're contaminating the earth. Look at that spill that happened in Ohio.
Yeah, the train wreck.
Example.
With all the toxic shit that went in.
It's get down in the smoke.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is pre-planned. This stuff is
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's going to force them to look for other ways. Oh, we got to clean this water. We got to do this. It forces us in the box. If they putting us in the box because they're hurting us up and putting it in there, and they're causing our circumstances surrounding us to be that way where they could come in. They're causing that environment to happen, not for us to thrive.
Money. It's all about the money. All the money. All the money. We profit off of people getting sick. Follow the money.
Now, why can't the Lakota tribe do what they're doing? And why can't the Lakota tribe teach us? Why would they not want us to know?
What happened the last time the Indians taught us something, Reese?
You killed them. Your people.
My point exactly. Why don't they want to teach us how to
hurt them and put them on damn reservations?
The bad stuff, folks. We're not going to teach you shit no more. I can't say I blame them.
They killed the Indians and enslaved us because we was teaching their asses too.
They put them in mountain reservations and took their land, bought their land for a nickel, wrote fake treaties with them that's not even binding and legal. Look, they didn't have, and they took the black people land because they ran us off our land and just came in and subdued it. That's just like me going to somebody's house. Let's say Vice President Kamala Harris running her off her house and moving in and say, "This is my home now." They do that to black people.
You're gonna put
it did flood the land, or burnt it down, flooded and built, so we wouldn't even know that was our land to begin with. And they did that. What they do to poor Indians, y'all get up there in the mountain and them hills, reservations where you break your ankle trying to go up to see somebody walking in the mountain. That's what they did.
The thing about that is they did a good thing. Going into the mountains and going into the woods is actually where we are supposed to be. We're supposed to be out in nature. It's like in the country, we used to go to the springs and get our water. We would bring jugs and glass bottles and stuff and fill up our water, and we would drink from the spring. That's what we're supposed to do.
Oh. They would dig wells that run off from the springs. Everybody had their own personal well or they spring, but now with them contaminating the soil with these spills, conveniently spills and these accidents, contaminating your water source, it's not safe for us to go to the springs anymore. It's not safe for us to go back to nature. So man feels that they have to intervene. Oh, biotechnology. It's huge. This stuff is huge.
But it's the crazy thing. One thing about nature is is going to heal itself. It will get rid of the infection, which is us. We are the infection, and it will heal itself. And they're talking about they help, and nature knows what to do. Just like our body knows what to do. Our body has a natural
Mhm.
healing thing. We don't allow ourselves to heal because everybody they want to pump us full of medication. The doctors pump us full of medication, like Michelle said, it's for money. But
Mhm.
if you step back and allow yourself to heal, you'll be just fine. Just like the earth. The earth don't need our help. We're the one contaminating it.
Now, the
Exactly.
medication that we're taking, I want to mention that as well, is keeping us from healing. Like there was a commercial that I was watching, right? It says that it's for eczema.
Mhm.
Okay. To have your rash clear up, it may cause you death. You may have a heart attack or stroke. And it also will cause you to infection. You be prone to infection. You can't have tuberculosis, be breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to get pregnant. It'll give you leaky bowels and diarrhea.
What?
It gives you a ton of stuff.
But your
Just to
skin won't.
clear a damn rash.
But your skin
Yeah,
won't.
yeah.
You might die, but your
But
skin won't.
man,
Of course, your skin's
You're
not
going
gonna
to
be
weaken the rest of my body just so I can have clear skin.
yeah, because the
Honey,
immune system is why your skin gets clear and they're going to weaken. This is the thing. The
That's
crazy thing is, in
crazy.
order for them to find out what the side effects are, they had to test this on people. So people
Yeah.
had to suffer in order for them to figure out what the side effects are.
Yes.
It just does not
Yes.
make sense.
No, I actually had a situation back in 2008. It was a bit of a situation in my life where I came to the conclusion that science, doctors, it's basically all guesswork. I mean, it's basic. It is trial and error. They've proved some theories to be true, but other than that, every time we go to the doctor, oh, I think it's that. It could be this. You
Yeah.
might have a virus. It'll have to run its course. You know how many times I heard that when I took the kids to the doctor? Do you know how many times? Every time one of my kids got sick, it's a virus. It's just kind of run its course, and I'm like,
but you
okay,
got to pay all that money just to hear nothing.
yeah.
Exactly. And
Well, it's the
also,
study of medicine. They continuously study. It's not the definition. You know what I'm saying?
there's no such
It's
thing
not
as an
definite.
exact science when it comes to medicine, Weezy. You
Mm-mm.
are absolutely right. There's no such thing as an exact science. And Weezy, you and I know because we worked with doctors in doctors'
Right.
office settings, and we know how they roll. And they know they're guessing. It's called the RO. That means rule out method, and
Mhm.
that's all they
Mm-hmm.
do. They ruling out this. Oh, it's this. It ain't this. It ain't this. It ain't that. Ha! This is what it is, and they treat what they think.
Think. Based off of the answers that you gave them over the questions that they asked you to rule out what symptoms you may or may not have.
And look, sometimes they rule out stuff that they feel isn't significant, and it could be very significant. And it's the
Yes.
little things that they're not listening to that makes
Yes.
them overlook what it actually is.
Exactly. Look, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but I'm gonna say the medicine I was taking amlodipine. I was
Mhm.
going to the doctor. You guys remember because I kept saying my foot and leg kept swelling up, and I didn't know what I was doing. All of a sudden, it kept swelling up. Right.
Yeah.
My cousin Z called me. She in Florida. She said, "Stop taking that damn amlodipine." And I said, "What?" She did the research, and the first time, and I went to the doctor and told him, show him, like this is not normal.
What?
He didn't say nothing about that. Just increase the diuretic and increase. I'm like, but I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing that. I can't take too much because my blood pressure is going to be so low that I'm gonna fall the fuck out. When your blood pressure when both numbers are under 100, that's not a good thing. And you just increasing my diuretic. Okay, you dehydrate me. It was the damn amlodipine, and the first side effect, it says swelling limbs. It causes swelling feet.
Yeah,
I stopped taking it, and out of a week's time, my feet went back down to normal. It went down, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" How Slicky Boo Boo say that's his word. Son of a bitch. And I'm like, I tore that. I'm like, you don't listen to me. He is the same one that told me about my breast to wear a sports bra. I said, there's no bra to fit this. He said to tie my boobs up.
Tie your boobs
up. He told me to bind it. I said,
tie your boobs.
Do you know how big my boobs are?
What?
How the hell am I going to bind this up? With what? To help my shoulder and my back. I went to my guy.
What kind of doctor is she going to? From the Middle Ages? This is crazy. I think
don't know what the hell they doing, or whatever doctor. When you feel that your doctor's not listening to you, and you're telling them, and going to them and it's reoccurring things, get another physician, get another opinion.
Well, actually, though, that's interesting that you say that, because I read an article this morning, and my parents who live in the villages were telling me the same thing. There's all the snowbirds are back in the villages, and the villages is meant for old people, which has good doctors. But when all the snowbirds come back, guess what happens? You can't get in to see a doctor. And now there's a shortage of doctors and nurses because of the last couple of years. There's been a little bit stressful being in the health field, just a little stressful. So now how are people supposed to get help? And especially with my father, who's had, God bless the doctor that told him on Staten Island that it was just a tick that he had when he shakes his head, and he doesn't know that he's doing it. I don't know. It's a tick. He didn't have it checked.
No, ain't no tick.
And now he's having all these weird things happening to him. And I'm like, you think there's something going on in your head, Dad? You think it's your head? Something in your brain may be misfiring now. You're getting old.
My dad used to shake his head like that. He had to end up getting surgery because it was a pinched nerve. And he would be, like you talking, and my Aunt Callie too. So there is reasons. This ain't a tick. If you keep doing this,
Thank you. I thought that was bizarre. You should know when your head is shaking. I mean, I know when I'm doing it now, and it's like it hurts my head. I get
wow. Sometimes you can have nervous twitches, nerve damage, because I didn't know that one of my eyes jumped until I was talking to my cousin, and she said underneath it was moving, and it freaked her out. She said because it looked like there was something in my face because I didn't know that it was even moving because I couldn't feel it because it's damaged. Just the nerve was damaged, and it freaked her out.
Trying to come out. It's the other twin that you've been trying to. I'm coming out. You can't stop me now.
So yeah, and that medicine, they got a new medicine for vitiligo. We was told that there was no cure for vitiligo. Poor Michael Jackson. Had he known that there was a cream now that they got to put all over your face to even out your skin tone. But it weakens your immune system. It causes cancer. It causes you to have stroke, heart attack, yada, yada, yada. So you got to ask yourself, do I want to forego all of these side effects?
What do you want to look?
Have an even skin when you could do like Little Richard and get some pancake number 32 and put all over your damn face. I would much rather wear makeup than all that, because they tell you have a stroke, heart attack, and cancer and all that just to have even skin. Are we that vain that we would?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You know that. Yes. Why we that vain? Yes. We are. Yeah. We judge books by their covers, which your book is wonderful, by the way. We judge books by their cover, in my opinion, and you can disagree, every day. As soon as you step out in the world, you are like, again, I don't sometimes have lipstick on, okay? And people are like, where are your lips? Where are your lips? I'm like, they're right there on my face. They didn't go anywhere. I just don't have lipstick on. I still have lips. And like, so people notice how you look. And again, I can't imagine being in somebody's position where my skin tone is off and I have to walk out in the world every day with people looking at me like, it's nothing that you can help. This is just God's plan for me, I guess. I don't know. But again, people just have to take a step back, have a little bit more empathy. Have we learned nothing after the 2 years that we're all freaking crazy? Everybody's got something going on. And unfortunately, it comes down to money. Remember, mental health, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, everything. Let's keep poisoning them. They'll just keep getting sicker and they'll have to go get more pharmaceuticals and more money.
Louisa, let me ask you this question. Okay, Michelle gave the answer yes. Do you think, Louisa, you hear me? Is she with me? Louisa, you with us?
Maybe.
Oh, your mic is mute, Weezy.
Possibly.
We got to unmute her mic. I see the little X across it. That means her mic is muted, right?
Yes. She may be coming. Maybe she's having technical difficulties.
I don't know how to unmute her mic.
You mute her mic on purpose.
Oh, she did.
She did. She may have nothing. Maybe she's still having technical difficulties.
Okay.
See?
She might be at work, I got to give her that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask her when she get back, because I'm going to ask her the same question. Do she feel that we'll kill ourselves for the way we look? I mean, that says a lot about America, then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Really, it's sad.
I mean, honestly, I mean, you only have to go as far as Instagram, watch a reality TV show, watch all the celebrities and everything that are celebrated for how they look, making their waist shapers, making what it was the Lizzo's got her waist smooth. And again, nothing. I understand it. I wear Spanx. I hate going to the gym. I have flabby skin and want to look smooth in a dress, but yeah, people like plastic surgery and making themselves look. Why do people spend so much time in the gym? You think because I want to stay healthy? No, because I want to have toned arms. I want to get the ladies to look at my butt, that kind of thing. I mean,
you say you want the ladies to look at your butt?
I want the ladies to look at me. They ignore me. Weren't you paying attention to what I said last night at Bar 210? The women still reject me, even though I like them.
So basically what I'm hearing you saying, that women look good for other women. And that's
I think people look good for other people. And I specifically think that, I mean, this was just my upbringing. My mother and my grandmother did not leave their house without a face full of makeup and their hair done. And that's how we go out into the world. We got to look kind of put together. And again, when I go to work with no makeup on and maybe like a sweater and my hair's, are you okay, Michelle? Are you tired? And I'm like, no, this is just life right now. I mean, this is how I look. This is my look, for better or for worse.
Wow. So you
but wrong. If Molly thinks something different, he can jump in. Or our viewers who are watching, if you think that people, I'm not gonna say we're superficial, maybe
we shallow. Yes, we are.
Shallow, how kind of a thing. A little shallow, a little. Again, and it is appreciating the things you have, appreciating the people that you have in your life, being grateful that, again, while my bank account may be dwindling on March 1st, I'm thankful I have a roof over my head. I have running water I can drink. I have heat. I have a blanket I can get under when I'm cold. Some people don't have that.
That makes us shallow. People don't have what we got, and we'll ask a person, we complain about shoes to a person with no feet. That's what we do. No, seriously.
I like that analogy, but that's like, oof. Someone not
like, really?
I know.
And I'm a big girl. I hear little skinny girls or smaller women. Oh, I gotta lose 5 pounds. I'm so huge. Oh, look at this, look at that. And I look at them like, are you talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Me, who have a 75, a good 80 pounds to lose, and you talking to me about losing 5 pounds. Oh, I'm so fat. Look at this, look at that. I'm like, girl.
I mean, I think, and again,
let's switch bodies.
We become our own worst critics based on all the imagery and things that we've seen, I think over time growing up. Over things that, like, we see certain people, like when we go out to a bar and like one of my friends again picked up and I'm sitting there looking at myself. What's wrong with me? I'm pretty. I can make you laugh.
Really? I mean, this is Wellness Wednesday. It's all a part of
it. It is wellness. I mean,
you really think that?
What?
When you're all out in a bar and your friends getting picked up and you're not.
I mean, not so much anymore. Now I'm kind of like, whatever it is, it is. When I was going out, though, in my underage drinking days and in my college days, yeah, that happens a lot. It happens a lot. It may just sit there and wonder. It's like, all right, well, what do I got to change about myself, how I look in order to become that peacock? Here I am.
What Slicky says, somebody sent a big virus through your show.
Oh,
did you put a virus through my show, Slicky?
He's probably,
What are you talking about?
I'm telling Mama he's woken up on the wrong side of the bed again.
Putting the virus through my show.
My laughter is contagious, Althea.
and what Larry talking about, he wouldn't know he's tall, dark, and handsome.
That's the
answer. But let me tell you what a man told me. Me and Misha, my bestie, we was out at the club. It was me, her, and another girlfriend.
Right.
Now, this girlfriend, we was like, me and me, this was back over 20 years ago. We was banging into the bricks. We knew we was the bomb.com. But the other girl kept getting hit on and stuff. And she looked so, for lack of a better word, pedestrian.
Okay. I like that word.
And so we asked the guy, like, why is she kicking up all the guys? We was told that the guys go for those who they know they're going to bang. She was an easier mark. They said we looked like we was too much work. We wanted to be taken out and all this. And she looked like she just wanted to be effed. And I said, wow, really?
Wow.
So because you look,
wow, really?
Exactly. That's what I said. And I didn't feel that.
You're horny, you're horny, Althea. It's all I can guess. It's all I can guess. I mean, again, I guess it's the work you're really willing to put in and the investment of time you're willing to make, because, it could take longer for this dude could have picked you up than it could for him to nut and get off. So, I mean, maybe he did you a favor.
So, I mean, no, he explained it to us because we was like, why did they go for that? We was like, she got orthopedic shoes on and baby, we was like, why is, we just wanted to know. Mm-hmm. And when he told me that, that never crossed my mind no more about getting picked up on, especially in the bar. It's a meat market, first of all, and who can pick first, second, third, or last. It don't even matter. So when the guys are out on the prowl, they're out they really want some coochie. I mean, I know that sounds stupid, but they're not looking to make that though. They're not looking to make a connection more than they're looking to get some score, to get some trim. So it's and me, I want to make a connection first. Trim comes months later on, but guys like looking for trim now. And if you get a relationship, that comes later on. I guess that's kind of like the difference. When
you say you're going out to the club, like when I know in my mind when I was going out for the club, I was just looking for trim. I'm gonna be honest. Looking
for sex.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Some nights I was. I'm gonna be honest. Only because look, when I was younger and I'm like again in my early 20s, or even after I got separated in my 40s, I know it wasn't, the most appropriate thing to do, but for me, I'm like, I just wanted to go out and recapture a little bit of me again. And yes, again, I'm an attention whore. So this is not a surprise, but going out, getting in the groove, making that little bit of flirty, having that fun time, going home, and then looking at the guy now going, yeah, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because I'm tired and I got to go to work in the morning. So it was nice meeting you, but yeah, you got to go. I've done that before. Not proud, but girls got their needs and I need sleep.
I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong, do you,
That's it.
And again, our views are not for the whole world. I'm not generalizing nothing, nobody,
No, it's fine.
Our views are only our views, so.
But I'm saying, I get what you're saying, where that guy was coming from. And again, it gets your mindset when you're going out on a Friday night. There's that song, Just Got Paid Friday Night. What is it? Bars are hopping. Let's get it right. Again.
I thought he just wanted to dance. I didn't know he was,
they didn't want to do the horizontal mambo.
I thought, I'm thinking silly me, because when I go out, no wonder Slicky always like, I'm a tell mama. I'm not telling mommy nothing. Oochie coochie, la la la. And we know Slicky now, so give it to me. Freaking he all Slicky like that stuff. So Slicky freaking dig. Okay. Men like that. So hey.
Yeah, I guess so.
Women like it too. So what am I talking about, men? A lot of women like it too, especially nowadays. Women are more aggressive. I see more women grope men in the club than a little bit. Like that girl got that Buster threw that drink on her. She touched Buster's butt. Did you see that? Buster Rhyme. Now, that was the proper reaction. Some people say he overreacted, but if it was a woman, America would have settled for that. But because it was a man that threw the drink on a woman, they were like, oh, no, he shouldn't have did that. Why not? Buster, why shouldn't Buster did that?
If he doesn't like to be touched, I mean,
exactly.
again, so everybody's got their boundaries. It's those stereotypes that people just have built up in their heads. How a man's supposed to react and how a woman's supposed to react. Brenda! Good morning, Brenda. Our friend Brenda Joy is here. But yeah, I mean, I really do believe it goes into that stereotypes where, you know, a man's got to be a certain way and he's strong. And because he wants attention from a woman, you know, because the men are these horny dogs. Blah, blah, blah. I want this, like, no, men may not want a woman touching them just as much as a woman doesn't want a man touching them.
Right.
Or woman, man, whatever. Because everybody's got their boundaries and their mindset when they're going out for an evening. You know, again, sometimes you just want to sit again. Sometimes I just like to sit and relax, look back, laugh. Like when I came out, you know, see it. I just want to sit and laugh. Other nights I'm like, what are we doing?
Like, what are we doing tonight? It's Wednesday.
It's not healthy. I tell you that. It's not healthy. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the older I get, the more I realize that I think we try to figure out why things are working out the way they aren't working out, but when we're maybe going about it, like doing the same thing over and over again, kind of a thing. I'll just change that out a little bit, but it's like, you got to change a lot. Therapy helps. Talking to in my mind, given that's what Wellness Wednesday, and we were talking about medications, in my mind, you need therapy in conjunction with medication. Like if you're going to see a psychiatrist, the psychiatrist isn't going to do it all. I mean, and that's the dangerous thing too, because again, you're telling the psychiatrist what's going on in your head. They'll give you the medication. You take the medication with these side effects. If you're seeing your psychiatrist once a month and you don't have a therapist that you talk to weekly, who are you gonna tell? I mean, remember, you're crazy. I'm like, I gotta check in with somebody. So I mean, that's
I refuse to take medicine from a psychiatrist.
Talking does help. You talk it through, you get it off your chest. The medicine could help, could make you feel worse, but you got to try, right?
Those are side effects. They want to medicate us. That's what they want to. Why is that the first go-to? No, I don't need your medicine. I'm already depressed, and you're going to give me a medicine that may give me suicidal tendencies. What the? Come on.
I love it.
No. And I don't need leaky bowels and wet gas and all of that gastritis. I don't need all of that stuff that goes along. I don't need to sit there and be zonked out of my mind. Psychiatrists want to throw medicine on you. They're not there to get to the root of your problem. They're there to write a damn prescription. Now, your therapist, on the other hand, those are the people that will get down in the trenches with you to work through your problem, what causes you to feel the way you do, what causes you to need or whatever you need. I do not like medication for your mental, because you already screwed up enough. But then I'm going to give you something that's going to mess me up even more. If I tell you, Michelle, I'm depressed and I'm lonely, then you said, well, I'm going to give you this medicine that's going to make you want to kill yourself.
Yeah. No. I'm telling you, I've been on them. I've been on a slew of different antidepressants. And that was like the most disheartening thing when they would give me the pill. And they're like, well, you might feel, until it starts building up in your system, until the medication starts building in your system, you may feel a little worse before you start feeling better. And I'm like, okay, well, God pray for me. I hope I don't kill myself in between now and then.
Right. But I love therapists, and I think everybody
I really do
need a good therapist in your life, you know, because they can help you compartmentalize.
I love mine. I really do. And again, because there are just certain things you're not comfortable with, maybe telling your friends, your family, and you want, from me, I like getting the unbiased opinion. I do try, again, I know I'm biased, but I do try to kind of because the only way for the therapist to help you is to freely give them all that dark, nasty information so you can get it off your chest. You're paying the therapist to take your nastiness. It's their problem to deal with. That's why they got to go get one of their own. But you feel better.
Look, Slicky said with that stuff you take. Exactly, Slicky. One of the medicines that I take cause me to, and it's for it's Neurontin. And everybody heard of gabapentin and Neurontin.
I've heard of gabapentin.
It messes with your mental, and they give it to me to block the nerve damage that from the nerve damage that I have. It's supposed to block, but not only do it blocks that nerve damage, it blocks my mind more so than it do the nerve in my leg, in my back and leg. It messes with my mind. So this is what you're doing. What is Brenda saying?
Oh, we got a
she
few
said
more
medication.
Oh, hi, Brenda.
She said medication.
I love Brenda. You want me to read it?
Yeah, I was going to try to read it, but go ahead.
Medication can be helpful for some. Not my first suggestion, though. If a client is too distressed, sometimes medication as a temporary measure can help a person process therapy better. So again, it's a combination of things. It's kind of like a give and take. And again, in my experience, I've been in it with the therapist since I've been 20. And I have found I'd rather go and talk to somebody first. And then if that doesn't work anyway, after a while, give me the goddamn pill. Give me the pill. Give me the pill. Give me the pill, please.
See, you want the pill. I do not want the pill. See the difference? You want to be on, you want to get high and forget everything.
I gotta get on with. I know. I don't. I'm not want to work through my shit. I'm not patient enough to. I am, but I'm not. Again, this is why I've been in therapy since I'm 20.
That's okay, baby. We got 2 minutes left. So what would you? Okay, let me round up and wrap up the show. Basically, we were talking about the Lakota tribe and the water system that Bill Gates is investing in, and the senator. One of the senators, a bill maker, they talk about the healthy water, yada, yada, yada. Keep your eye on your water supply now. First, it was the air. Then it was the ground, the food. Now it's the water. It's everything, you guys.
This is why they're trying to shoot themselves into space. This is why Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos is trying to get the hell out of here. They know they see the writing on the wall. Quick!
This planet is dying right along with us. It's the stuff that they give us. Michelle, real quick, get them something good to leave out on.
Give them something good to leave out on. Well, I hope everyone has a blessed Wednesday. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. There's breath in my lungs. I have the honor of being the co-host for Miss Reese Cup, Mama Diesel, aka Best That Ever Did, Best That Ever Was. And remember to laugh today, everyone.
Yes. Yeah, Molly, you come on in. Oh, tomorrow, you guys, we got Rob Gordon that's going to be on the show. He's the comedian. He's the actor, DC grown boy who did good, now live in LA. Don't forget about us, Rob. You know, I'm gonna put a post out there. Rob Gordon, you guys.
I forgot to tell Rob that DC's basically the LA for ugly people, from what I've heard. But I thought that was the politicians. We're pretty. We're pretty. We're so pretty. He's got to give us some love. DC's awesome. No final words from Molly Mo?
He usually come out and close out the show. I guess he's so busy in the back doing his thing. This has been another episode of the Morning Mac Show. And we ended on time today, y'all. Mwah, beautiful. We love you. Michelle will be back Friday. Michelle Pucciarelli. So tune in Friday, guys. And we'll be back tomorrow with Rob Gordon. Yes. With his pretty self. That's all we have to
say. Good show, ladies. Who that? Get Black with me. I like that name. Get Black with me. Daddy is making it sick. You right. You gotta get in here early with us, man. We'll be back on tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. 10:30, 11:30. Y'all want to come on as a guest? Just reach out to any of us. Reese, Rio, Michelle. See you later, Louisa. She must got glitched out today, but it was good to see her today. And great show, ladies. See y'all in the back room in a second.
Thank you. I'll be there.